Wait till you see what we're making today. It's really good. It's honey sesame chicken. And it is, I have a little salt in here. And I have cornstarch. I'm going to be frying this up. Okay, I can use a spoon a little bit. Just make sure it's coated. And then you're going to fry it in a shallow amount of oil and then remove it. Let me show you all the ingredients that go into this. And it seems like a lot in Chinese cooking. Now, first ingredient is honey. But what I did was I took the rest of this honey and I cooked it down. There's a very short video, but it's good to make your own hot honey. You know how they sell hot honey in the store. Anyway, we like spicy food, so this chicken's going to be spicy. I'm going to use the hot honey, and then I'm going to use a little bit of soy sauce, some sesame oil and sesame seeds, a little bit of sugar, splash of rice vinegar, some garlic, because I'm being lazy, so I'm using this. And again, some cornstarch. We're going to put that all in this bowl for the sauce. After that chicken is done frying and we take it out for a little bit, in the same pan, we're going to put our sauce that we made. It will thicken and then we'll reintroduce the chicken. Serve this over rice with, don't mind what they look like. I can't get the best of them. I have to cut them up with some green onion, scallion. This is all I have. I usually have more. And more sesame seeds. It's going to be lovely. And I wrote it down. I forgot. I was to add a little bit of water in our mix. But here's our little chickie babies. And I have the heat pretty high. And then place them in there. Well, I guess it's not high enough yet. But I'm not going to move them around too much. There, that end's hot. And after these are cooked all the way through, you know, I'll turn them around a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to take them out. Then I'm going to drain off the oil that's in here and use the same skillet. Put our sauce in, watch it get all nice, and I'm trying to get this out. There we go. See, I don't want to crowd the pan either. Might do it in 2 batches. It won't hurt. Just let it rest on a plate. Move over. Well, see this how this one wants to stick. That's how you know you're not supposed to flip it or turn it if it's sticking. Same with fish. People do that with fish, and they turn it too early, and it all the batter or breading or whatever comes off. Maybe I can fit these. There's just a few more. Let's see. Make room in a little bed of oil here. There we go. You get in there. Little tiny piece. Okay. I'll move this to the side. I try and clean up as I go. And then this will be on the ready. Now you want to re-stir this because I can feel the cornstarch at the bottom and the honey. So I'll do like so. It smells really good. You know, you could put some orange in here, either orange juice if you wanted, or pineapple juice. Oh, I have some pineapple juice because I used a can of it to make those things. Okay, I have to get in another little turner. Now, which ones did I put in first? This guy? I'll just see. No, I'll give it a little time. Get a little crust on there. Okay, I'll be back. I have some pineapple juice left over from the can. We'll give it a good glug. Woo! And it'll taste good in there. Oh, good, my honey is mostly dissolved. And cornstarch definitely is. But I'll give it one more stir before putting it in. You don't want any clumps. Always put cornstarch in a cold liquid, okay? Alrighty, I had to use my splash guard and turn it down. I have some rice, jasmine rice going in the back. And this is like the color we're going for here, okay? They're real crunchy, very crunchy. This one's a little big, so I put it, make sure it was all the way cooked. I'll continue flipping these couple around, okay? My chicken is resting. There's a little bit of stuff left in here. That's okay. I'll just add to the flavor. And one last little stir here. just to make sure. And it might make a nice loud noise for us. Ready? Here we go. I'll stand back. Ooh, that made a lot of sauce. That's what I wanted. Using metal to stir. And I don't know the ratios with the cornstarch and all, but it might look like it seizes up a little bit, just how my General Tso's does. See how some pockets look a little darker? Ooh, like that. That means it's coming together, y'all. And I hear my husband coming up from the garages. This is almost finished. Might add a green vegetable like broccoli or something to this. What do you think? You know, just even on the side, or you could pour it right in. Hello? Ask me what's cooking. I know you don't want to talk. Can you smell it?
No.
Watch it coming together. Hot honey. I made it hot. Look at how. See the difference in color thing all of a sudden? And it was real liquidy before.
Yeah.
Hot honey sesame chicken. Yep, I used the slurry. This guy, where'd I get him? He's my sous chef sometimes. Okay, give me a kiss and put your basket. Okay, see, look at how that looks, guys. And I'm going to add that chicken back in when I know it's all the way cooked. Actually, I'm going to turn the heat down a teeny bit. It's bubbling, y'all. Now it just needs to be like on low. But when you make General Tso's, also, you know, you put that slurry in there, and it doesn't look like much. I always when the kids were little, I'd call them over and come watch the magic. So it smells delicious. We like a lot of sauce. And I don't want to put this chicken back in until we're ready to sit down. But I just have to do this, guys. Get in there. So this is what it's going to look like. Ooh la la. Hot honey sesame chicken. Get you some.